is a valuable asset, and you want to take care of your home. From roofs, siding, windows, and doors to furnaces, flooring, landscaping, and much more. This is your go-to for all things home. It's Home Answers Radio, presented by JeffBuysYourHouse.com. Access, Level 10 Coatings, Steiner Homes, Center Guard Plumbing, and by American Beam and Steel. With your host, Roger Piper.
Your go-to for all things home. It's Home Answers Radio.
Hi, welcome to Home Answers. I'm Roger Piper. This show is all about your home. We talk about everything. And I'll tell you what, I'll make you one little promise, and that is if you spend the next few minutes with us, you'll learn probably something that you didn't know. And that's whether you hire all the time or you're a do-it-yourselfer. Today we're going to talk about countertops and cabinets. Always a great topic, and we got a good expert with us today, Adrian Iluna with A American Custom. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to cabinets and countertops, it always causes so much discussion when it comes to kitchens, and people talk about that all the time, and we'll get into that. But first of all, A American Custom Flooring, and then you obviously do flooring, but you do the cabinets, the countertops. To give us a brief overview of what the business, and I know you have two showrooms, Niles and Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about the business.
So it's a family-owned business, which initially started back in the early 1990s, 92 to be exact. And our founder and president, John Kapolnis, he started off this business. He was in the flooring business as a laborer, as a flooring installer, refinisher, and so on and so forth. And he branched out. His business was growing. And in about 94, he decided to go into distribution, flooring distribution. So he kind of stepped away from installation, went into flooring distribution. And his business continued to grow. The first showroom was opened in Chicago off Irving Park Road. And in 2005, we opened up a brand new location in Niles, which had a 20,000 square foot showroom and a 30,000 square foot warehouse.
Wow.
So the sizing factor was a big deal.
Yeah.
We've expanded, and since then, like I said, we started as a flooring company, selling flooring products, selling wood, laminate, tiles, and so on and so forth, carpet. And then shortly after the Niles showroom opening, 2005, 2006, we started branching out into fabrication of countertops and cabinets. I take that back. The fabrication of countertops, importing natural stone from all over the world. Cabinets, we work with distributors.
Right.
But this was kind of like the last portion of the business profile of offering to our clients, which was added.
Family businesses are always so much better. You can tell, just when you walk in the door, the way they're built, the way they operate. It's fantastic. So we're going to talk about cabinets, and we're going to talk about countertops. Let's start with cabinets.
Sure.
What is the hot thing right now? What are people looking to do? I know it changes all the time.
Yes, that's a good point that you bring up. Typically, the shift that I've seen throughout my years of being with A-American, I started with A-American back in 2017. I'm currently the general manager in this division. I've seen a shift to more customizable type of kitchen.
Okay.
Throughout the years, people are kind of becoming more educated. They're more exposed to certain products and certain finishes that are available to them that have come up with time. And, obviously influencers, trends, the availability to show social media and different products that are coming up on the market. In terms of countertops, to be specific, one stone that has made a big impact lately, and people love it, is a natural stone product called quartzite.
Yep.
Specifically, Taj Mahal is and for the listeners who have done a recent bathroom or kitchen remodeling are aware with Taj Mahal as a color of quartzite. It's very nice, smooth, neutral, gray, beige, natural veining, very exquisite looking type of a stone, a very hard stone, a very durable stone.
What's the difference between quartz and, you said quartzite? What's the difference?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that. Quartz has been on the market for much longer now, and it is man-made, engineered type of stone. So you'll typically have 90 to 95% actual quartz pieces in the stone, and the rest is binding material, like resin, color, that is pretty much made by humans in these huge oversized ovens at certain high pressures.
Okay.
And it makes, there's benefits to the surface as opposed to natural stone. And one of the greatest benefits is that it's a non-porous material that does not need to be sealed for your countertops.
Yeah, and I know that when people are looking at different countertops, that's a big deal because, it's a kitchen. Things get messy. And, having to constantly work on keeping your countertops in shape can be kind of hard, when you're busy and you got things going on. So, and I know quartz has been pretty hot. Over the past few years. So if you're looking, if you want something like quartz, you're saying that quartzite is something that you should really consider because it's superior.
So it all depends on what your lifestyle is about. It all depends on what you like. Quartz is for people who want a low maintenance surface.
Okay.
A non-porous surface. But that's not to say that you cannot have a natural stone surface like a quartzite that you seal every now and then, which helps it be non-porous. So there's plus and minuses to both surfaces. One thing that stands out is you don't do your kitchen often. You don't remodel your kitchen often.
You hope not.
Right. It's an expensive thing.
Yeah, it can be very expensive, and some people like to follow trends and do it all the time. And some people, the house was built in 1980, and the kitchen's still the same.
100%. So if I had to say anything about that is it is an investment. It's an investment that it's the heart of the house, the kitchen typically. So I advise people to go with a product that is going to fit their lifestyle and that they like. Not to go with something that's trendy. That's very important. So, a lot of people will have some research done when they come see us, but we'll go through educating people on the pluses and minuses of different surfaces. And it typically lasts a lifetime. All these products are great. It's a matter of finding the right product that's right for you and your family.
And when it comes to choosing, I know there are still quite a few choices out there, but, real quick, tell us the different types of countertops that people have to choose from right now.
So if you're talking about a residential setting, which we do 80 to 90% of our customer base is in a residential setting, you're talking about natural stone products such as marble, such as granite, and such as a soapstone, such as quartzite. Soapstone goes back to the days when we went to high school and all our science labs at soapstone, if you remember.
Yep.
The dark surface, soft type of surfaces that you would see in science laboratories. Very efficient. It's a softer stone. So, those are typically the natural stone products that people go with. And when we're talking about synthetic products such as a porcelain, you're talking about Corian. Corian quartz is an actual quartz, but Corian as a surface started way back in the day. I think in my grandparents' days.
It's been around.
Yeah. But it's Corian is typically a surface that's used in hospital settings, in a commercial setting, because it is very durable and non-porous. So you have that, and then you have engineered stone or quartz. So a lot of different surfaces and a lot of different offerings, a lot of options for customers.
The biggest thing, if you haven't remodeled in a while, and there are people, there's some people that will redo their kitchen every 5-10 years, and other people that it's every 40. But if you haven't done it for a while, in the past 10 to 15 years, the choices have really gone up, haven't they? I mean, if you want to do your own research and look at countertops, I mean, you better be prepared to go to school because there are so many different surfaces now.
100%. And I think the more options customers have, often enough, they just become overwhelmed with the selection
That's
process.
What I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and so... it's a good idea to do a little bit of research, but that's why you have people like us around.
Yep.
We can show you what the different options are. Our showroom allows us to have different options on display, so you can see them in person, touch them, discuss about them, and see what typically, what is the perfect product for you, because there is one out there for you.
When it comes to countertops, I don't recommend you go alone. Because there are just so many different options at a lot of different price points. And you have to find what's best for you and what you want. And then also you have to take into account of the next person that has that house. What are they going to want? And that's one of the problems of trends. You do with what is trendy now. Well, in 10 years, maybe it's going to be completely outdated. You have to take that into account. But you really do need to talk to somebody. And the nice thing about your place is you've got 2 locations. You got a full showroom, so you can go and look and then all ask questions, right? So tell us about your 2 locations that you have that are showrooms, nice large ones.
Yes, so like I mentioned earlier, when American started, our first showroom we opened is in Chicago on 3221 West Irving Park Road in Chicago. That was our main and only room. And since then, we've expanded to Niles showroom at 7777 North Caldwell and Niles. And that is a 20,000 square foot showroom. So when people walk in, they're just kind of taken aback by the size of it all and the product are on display. But the good thing about our Niles location, which is our main hub, is the fact that our large warehouse allows us to have the product in stock and in form, so you can actually see it. You're not shopping off a sample.
Right.
A small sample that only gives you a picture of what your countertop might look like. Not only that, but we have multiple displays of kitchens, of bathrooms, of claddings, different types of stone applications that you can see in its finished form as you would see it in your own home. And we have additional visualizers that we use, software that we use to kind of show you what that product looks like when it's finished and installed in your home.
It's a full education, and that's what you really need. A one-day countertop sale going on Saturday, 8/22 from 9 to 3 in Niles, so I want to encourage people to do that. It's American Custom Flooring, and we're talking about cabinets, and we're talking about countertops as well as flooring, and you can check them out at americanflooring.com. Adrian, thanks for being on the show.
It was my pleasure. Thank you for having me today.
It's Home Answers on AM 560, The Answer.